Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ellison, and it's time to dig our toes into the sands of Super Mario Odyssey, where the seaside kingdom looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across a blue blanket, but there's no time to lean against the wind and pretend we're weightless and otherwise make more Incubus references because there is too damn much to do around here. And to top it off, we have these asshole Goombas who are poorly cosplaying as the pirates that they observe absolutely no respect towards whatsoever. So I'm gonna go and take them into the Canyon of Death. But first, we must stock up on some of these seashells that we can eventually sell at the seashore because, good God, this is terrifying. Oh my God, this guy has absolutely no idea he is cooking with fish oil here. God, he wants to die. I think I need you, brother. Oh, Jesus. All right, yeah, you can come to me, and then I will cross over here because somebody seems like they want to speak to me. So hopefully you're safe right here, but let's go talk to our funny sounding friend. Oh, really? I am not fleet of foot and could not run the danger. Sure, well, I hate to break it to you, brother, but you ain't got no feet. I'm sad to say. Also, she's very upset that without all 4 fountains, you cannot see the magic of this place. Sure thing. Well, there is an entire backside to this area that we'll eventually be able to discover, but if you want, I'm pretty sure with a well-placed triple jump, you can make it up to that ledge over there and grab a nice little seed, but I will elect not to for the moment. To get through the canyon, you must have extraordinary timing. Yeah, you're telling me, man. Alright, well, can you stop harassing my bubblainian friends? For I will guide you through limb and feet through the valley of the Canyon of Death, and hopefully we don't get bowled over, and a poor Goombette who is simply looking for love in all the wrong places does not become traumatized and bear witness to the murder of a gaggle of Goombas. So just like always, we can go and approach her, and apparently we are long enough to pass go, collect $200 in this case. Absolutely gaslighting the hell out of that Goombette and grabbing ourselves a lovely moon. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure you can still get hit there, but I'm just gonna hopefully just let you guys be on your merry way. Yeah, I feel like they're in danger. I'm going over here. Sheesh. And hopefully ourselves, thanks to the power of the camera, don't get squished into any unfortunate corners. But man, the music that's playing here, I didn't realize it was so menacing. Okay, well, at least we made it. And just like that creature was telling us before, the fountains need to be rescued. So once we've reached the above rolling canyon, we've got animations. And we got a moon. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. But by collecting that, we destroyed a very expensive piece of glass hardware that is protecting this button. And what this does is activates the concussion machine. Oof, God, that hurt. Oh, yes, try all you want. I will never surrender the delicious sparkle water. Yeah, because he drank it all. Oh. He is a little angry face. You think he's mad now? Good God, he already drank up most of the drink. So let's go and make our way across over here. Hopefully we don't accidentally stub our toes on a very spiky ball and make our way to the backside. So I've decided that we're probably going to tackle this area in 2 separate videos, and in this one we're mostly going to focus on the onshore above water shenanigans, and then in the next one we'll go and swim around because there's just way too much stuff for us to just commit to the bit and do all at once. But we'll go run over here, grab even more of these lovely seashells since they're just right here anyways, and try not to get bulldozed by this incredible moonworm. I do want to be a little careful because I have been playing this, you know, routinely with the Switch 2 Pro controller, or regular controller, but recording this, I've been doing it with the Pro controller, and it's so different, and I feel like I play so much worse whenever, hello? Thank you. When I start recording, so it's not even the Let's Play curse at this point. It's just sheer and utter incompetence. But that's alright. Maybe I'll switch, maybe I'll learn my lesson, but who knows. Over here we've got ourselves a very shiny little spot. Oh god. Please, can I aim? And thank you. Oh god. No, don't miss it. Don't jump over it. Excavate, quick, escape. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, maybe in the next episode I'll try and swap to something a little more up my alley. But there is a lovely little seed here, and we'll go and bring this back. Just because I did want to take care of this little area, even though there's a bit more over there that we can play around with. I just don't want to get into that right now. No, we'll go this way. And eventually we will take care of more of these incredible kombus and cheap sheeps. But yeah, eventually once the rest of those fountains have been released, we can use them to propel ourselves across the way. But otherwise, yeah, it's a pretty snazzy little beach area. And there's still a few things that we could probably do if we go and summon our Gushen friends. But let me be careful over here because these kombus like to nibble on my ankles. And until the monster's situation has been resolved, not going to be able to do much about volleyball. So we're going to need to swap into something a little bit more up her alley. Hi, thank you. Sorry, I was trying to give you the alley-oop there, brother. And we'll grab that a little bit later, but we already bought the pirate suit, so let's go and make our way over here and see exactly what lies on this side. Oh god. Give me the flower, baby. Oh my god. And then I goofed immediately. No, damn it. Every single freaking time. All right, one more. Like I said, I have never missed that once, not even on the Switch 1. And now all of a sudden it's just, the Pro Controller is just too smooth, I fear. So maybe that's just where a lot of my frustration is coming out. But let's go and grab this and take some notes on how to dash upon the ocean surface. So here we have our friend, the Gushen, and these guys are annoying as hell because they have incredible aim. So what I would like to do is take him for a ride because we can commandeer him and otherwise get around so much better than anybody ever could. It's very nice. But he disappears the second we pick up a moon, so hooray! Our first victim of the stone pillar, and its fate has been sealed. But there is our second fountain. Truly not that bad, I would say. So let's go ahead and bust that open. Make him even more angry, more concussed, more conservative, dare I say. But 2 fountains to go, and you know, we could probably utilize you to good effect here, so yeah, let's go and take, whoa, thank you. God, he was about ready to blast me in the mouth. That is not cool, brother. So he does eventually run out of water unless you're, you know, right above it. But is this the one? I could have sworn there was something where one of these dories would have a moon above them and below them, but it might be the other one. So we'll grab some of these. And yeah, the water you leave behind can actually activate some of this stuff here, so probably a better way to go about doing that. But we can enter some of these little alcoves, and you won't be able to make it up otherwise, because we have a secret hat moon. Hat moon? Hat room. I would love to get in there, please. Thank you. And deal with even more of them. Fantastic. I'm glad he could not shoot me from here, but we have this endless chasm behind us, which is not fun. And if you don't mind, I would like to commandeer your body for all goods and services that you may provide. Ooh, hold on. I actually want to just wait for him. And let's go this way. Controlling this thing is actually pretty intuitive and not that bad. I actually really appreciate just how tight these controls are. But, oh, there's a couple of rings we missed there, but that is a-okay. Go and power up right over here because you're going to want as much water as you can possibly muster going into this next section. Do not fall into the sticky grape juice and keep on going up as far as you can so you can reach this chest, and otherwise grab yourself a lovely little, oh, sorry, bud. Another moon in the narrow valley. Sorry. Oh, damn it. And this is the one you're normally supposed to get, so, oop, thank you, camera. Just constantly rotating. But double the moons for double the power, and nothing really else in here. Although I will say, this little cave area is cozy as hell. It reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus for some reason. And someone had pointed this out on X, formerly known as Twitter, the everything site, and it said something to the effect that the PS5 Pro does not have any enhancements to Shadow of the Colossus, like the remake or otherwise. So it makes me think, am I gonna have to play that game a third damn time when it eventually comes out? I still need to do The Last Guardian at some point on the channel, but... Oh, did Dory? No, there you are. How's it going, Dory? You know, since we're already here, we might as well just go and snag up some of these. And since we've left the area and returned, you'll notice that at times, some of the stray moons that are around the area, they do end up respawning and giving you coins when you collect them again. But what they also do is they replenish the water supply of the Gushens, which means that we can actually do a little bit of sequence breaking that we otherwise couldn't really do before, so thank you. Gonna try and make my way over here as embarrassingly as possible. But God, look at that accuracy. This thing is an Adonis of a creature. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna climb back up here and we're gonna grab this moon because even though we don't get technically a moon for it, we get our water refilled, and there's a little area clear up here that we can go ahead and possibly make our way to if we time ourselves just right. Thank you. And welcome to the diving platform. Not necessarily supposed to get this, but it's still fun to find the secret path to bubblaine. You can even see here that they're not gonna let you go in there, so that's fun and all, and I'm sorry I had to go and drop you over the volleyball court like that. It was not my intent to hurt you like that. So aside from that, let's go and do the other Gushen ones, shall we? Whoops, okay. Well, that's just embarrassing. Can I redeem myself at least? Come on, there we go. All right, feeling a little better about that. I was not prepared that time, but still better safe than sorry. Do you see how accurate those things are? Good God. So we have a rocket up there. We can reach that normally, but we have another alcove. So I will actually go ahead and explore this one first and foremost. Hey. Oh, and it's just over here. So little Mario over here, we can go and, there we go, enjoy his company. Grab another jet stream ridden moon. And, oh, there's a lot of coins here. This is fun as hell, man. Yeah, let's keep on going this way. So, like I mentioned before, we'll find some of these pools that are just gonna be strewn about, and we can use them to otherwise access other areas you normally wouldn't be able to reach without your Gushen friends, including, I wanna say, over here. Let's go this way. So, oh yeah, here we go. How's it going, Captain Toad? I'm gonna try not to traumatize you with my new friend, but he climbed and climbed, and this is all he got was the stinking Light Grenades album. And we got it. Good job, Captain Toad. You made it. Attaboy, son. So do I need this Gushen anymore? I almost thought there was something on that other side over there, but now we're fine. Let's just maybe get a quick drink real fast, and we'll eventually make our way to the lighthouse. I promise. But yeah, I think that's essentially everything for over here, so I'm not too worried about that. Sure, why not? We'll do the rocket here. I don't think it's that bad. Sorry. Oh my God, we were dangerously close to exploding off the side of that cliff face. That is insane. But this is another one of those areas that is kind of cool just because of the fog effect and also the surfaces being like really cool to look at, but we have to deal a lot with lasers, and that is more or less what's gonna lead the way. Yes, just the latest and greatest in all sorts of activities in what these have to preserve for us. I don't know what I'm saying anymore just because I have a tendency to just fall off on accident in this area specifically. So it's just something about the green. It just is weird. And we've got the burbers. Oh my god, and they spawn back so quickly. Sheesh. All right, let's go over here. Clear the way where even more of these jerks will still be. And this is supposed to be your hint that, oh my god, maybe you should go and check on your car insurance because they do be overpricing and overcharging people. But I thought there was a little, yeah, because we got to get over there. And this is how we do it. This one little ledge that leads the way. And I think, cool, we're safe. Thank God. Sunken treasure in the cloud sea. I do really like the fog effects of this place, and even just the sound effects of stepping over this floor. But it does make me nervous, and there are other levels that are pretty bad in terms of visibility. Oh shit, that's actually gonna murder me. Oh my god, if these other ones don't first. Run, Pirate Mario. Do it as fast as you can. Okay, we're fine. There was absolutely nothing to worry about there. We waded through the cloud sea, and we didn't even explode once. I, for one, am disappointed, but that's alright. We had the return of the Katamari music, so that's always nice. I'm not afraid to admit that I do occasionally listen to the original Katamari soundtrack every now and then, and just, you know, while I don't feel like pulling up Spotify and dealing with those shenanigans, I'm just like, yeah, let's listen to some Katamari. Because when we were in Japan, they actually had like a vinyl of the soundtrack, and I really wanted it, but it was like 150 American dollars, and I was like, oh, it would be so cool, but if I really wanted it, and if I really needed it, I would just order it online, you know. But I did end up getting the original PS2 version of the Japanese Katamari, so sacrifices were made. Ooh, and I also got the Shadow of the Colossus, speaking of, like the special edition with Eco. It was like Wandering the Colossus, and it's good stuff. I don't know, I'm just a sucker for that stuff. So to enter the lighthouse, I have to go a little bit farther ahead, but first, just in case I end up forgetting to grab these, we'll go and snag those up. And the outfits for this area are actually pretty expensive, but I'm gonna have to bypass some shenanigans there. Grab ourselves a lovely little peach, and I don't think there's much else over here. So you can get up there by way of Gushen. I simply would not recommend it though. The game does commend you for it, but there's just a bunch of stuff we'll end up missing, so wouldn't be worth it at the moment. But over here, God, I'm gonna mess this up, aren't I? Good God. What do you have for me, man? Just give it to me straight. To climb the lighthouse, you must first dive down into this underwater tunnel. Oh, you don't say. I didn't forget this, by the way. I'm just trying to muster the courage and the mental fortitude and strength to grab it. But the tunnel down there is quite long. Only a fish could make it all the way. Yeah, well, joke's on you, brother, because I guess technically, yeah, I thought he meant like going down into the tunnel. But we are going to want to employ the help of our new friend, Mr. Cheep Cheep. So we can dive, we can surface, and we've already been Cheep Cheep, so it really isn't that new. But we're going to be confronted by all manners of devious creatures that are very scary to deal with. I'm not looking forward to it because Mah-rays have appeared. Good God. And they really just like to come out of freaking anywhere. It's terrifying, and I don't remember where they all come from, but it's a little excessive in this game if you ask me. I mean, you can see in the walls just when they come out that way, but the ground, the ceiling, it is no bueno, my friends. Ugh. And then it takes a minute to dive and surface. So if this Cheep Cheep suffers any harm at the mouths of any of these Mah-rays, who do look very cool, by the way, I absolve myself of most, if not all, responsibility. Oh God, you see this? I know that was supposed to be like an intense moment, but good God. Let's do this, and before I forget, I'm pretty sure, yeah, here we go. So we're looking pretty good on those, to say the least. Let's get on out of here. Let us skedaddle. This is a little too scary for my liking. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You combust immediately when we leave your body out of the water. Cool. Let's just grab the thing. And we are victorious. Beautiful. Now, what can we possibly grab ourselves here, you might ask? Another uncorked fountain. How dare you? It just seems so visceral. The impact is, oh, it's so good. Ooh, well, let's continue along the perimeter here, I think. This low-flying jet decides to make his entrance once again. Just every so often, I just feel like they're flying right over the house. And I don't think we necessarily need this, but glass is half empty over there. And he's just, ooh, where was that going, friend? Is he gonna get me? I certainly hope not. Can I look at the sun again? Yeah, okay, I know. Let's get out of here. I am actually gonna go and make my way straight to Purple Dory over here and not get exploded, if possible. Because underneath, we've got ourselves... Hold on, wait, just one moment there, Dory. There's some on your tummy I gotta grab. Merci, Dory, merci. And we'll go and chat it up. I hope I have enough coins for what I'd like to purchase here. But we have all manner of things, and I'll start with the resort hat. Please and thank you. I will be putting that on post-haste. Yeah, this hat is made for breathability, aiding in relaxation. On top of that, this outfit lets everyone know you take your relaxing oh so seriously. No, thank you. So, yes, please. Why would I want to wait? And, you know, I do actually like having the tower model around. So I'll take this and then I'll swap into the sailor stuff once we get enough money for all of it. But with that, I will return once I finish saving the day. Hey, look at you. Looking all spruced up. And what are we doing over here? Well, I'm a bit nervous because we now have magma to deal with and a whole lot of gushens that are probably going to snipe me unless I got something to say about it. So we're just going to skip the preamble and we're going to go straight over this burning hot springs spot because, oh shit, oh, we can get rid of it by finding the moon immediately. I was moderately concerned I was about to get my butt burned, and that would have been very unpleasant. But with that, yeah, would you look at that? Goodness me. So, hot springs are so nice and warm. Yeah, and this one is scalding hot, you know? It's probably not very nice on our skin after having been engulfed in molten lava, but it's Hot Spring Island. And before we do anything else, the second we pop that open, we are going to find ourselves in the midst of a boss fight. And before we do that, I'm just going to go ahead and take this seed all the way back, number 3, and it does take a minute to get there. So I'll go and just drop it off real quick, and I'll meet you guys in just a minute. Hopefully I won't get into too many freaking shenanigans, but I just want to get this done and taken care of before we start. You know, now that we're over here, we can probably go ahead and make ourselves into the exclusive resort club that is reserved only for those who are bathed in the pleasures of bubblaine. Ah, the perfect ensemble of relaxation. Please and thank you. Let's do it. Oh, brother. So as you could have imagined, we get to culturally appropriate another song and dance to fit with the resort motif that this game has imparted on us. Yeah, I know. I am feeling just as skeptical as you, Cappy. But sadly, this is a requirement in the sense for ultimate relaxation, so thank you. All good. A relaxing dance that I had to do all the work for. Let's get out of here. That's, just so many Bubblanians just waiting there for us. So as far as things are concerned, I guess I could probably go ahead and take our friend over here all the way back up there and not just fast travel as I probably should, because, oh my god, it's about to explode. We are going to need to employ the use of the Gushens in order to fight this beast, this Monsieur Lancier. And also over here, oh, it's the health extension. That's fun. But yeah, this is this is gonna be an ordeal. By God, that guy has incredible aim. Jesus. Okay. The ultimate concussion to rule them all, and Mollusk Lanceur has finally come to play. Essentially, all we need to do is squirt the top of his head with a gushen in order to cure him of this malady, of this embolism that he's presented us with. And every so often, he's gonna shoot out projectiles and otherwise try to twirl into us, but ooh, there we go. Phase 1, be very careful as he sachets away, destroying most, if not everything in his sight. Good God, he is backing that ass up like it's his day job or something. Like, what did these poor gushens ever do to you? That and the pop-in textures, which you can very much see on display here, but this fight is relatively fixed, and in each successive phase, he is just gonna go farther and farther away, and he'll end up being in the same spot, which this time is going to be near the Hot Spring Isle. So watch out from being exploded, and we can continue our reign of terror here. Take a load off, Lanceur. Nice. And then we can just wait up here because he's going to throw a hissy fit. He didn't make it to All-Stars, and he's very upset about that. So eventually he will start returning back to where he started, but good Jesus, God. His projectiles become a lot more lethal, and it's kind of annoying that the higher that you go, the more time it takes for the water to hit his head. So keep that in mind as you're going around, not to start too high, but if we do it right here, yeah, those iframes are kind of gnarly. I'm sure there's probably some way to circumvent that, but he really does not like these gushens. Good, whoa, what are you doing? Why is he stuck over here? That seems not ideal, or, huh? Wait a minute. Yes, yes. And with that, the resort has been saved. Yay for capitalism. And with that, oh, this has easily catapulted itself to the best V-Bays that could possibly be given in a Mario game. It's giving Serena Beach, but non-derogatory. Anyways, Bowser's not in the kingdom anymore. I guess we didn't really have any solid proof that he was here to begin with, aside from some markings in the sand, but welcome to the Seaside Kingdom proper. We've already visited the beach house, which was pretty creepy, but everything's back to normal. We have enough power moons to move on with our life, but there is still an entire underwater section to deal with. So next time in Super Mario Odyssey, I hope you guys will join me and seeing what the rest of this place has to offer for us. Yeah, there's still quite a bit to go, and we probably aren't even gonna finish it in the next part, to be honest. But thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Apparently that helps. Isn't that right, boy? Oh, such a good dog. Oh. All right, well, I wanted to say bye, but he's showing me his potty. See you guys next time.